Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. And he skips past his man. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's De Bruyne. That looks a good ball through. And he's in on chance! They've scored! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that had quickly taken. Oh, a delicate chip through. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through, out towards the flank. De Bruyne, Park Ji-sung. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's an excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Rosicki with the clearance, and smartly reclaimed. Oh, played right into his path. And he's there to retrieve it. Well timed, excellent interception. Now who's going to be first to this? He's got away. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernando Torres. And that interception was... He's having a hit! Chalobah. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Foden.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chalobah. Tries to pass it through. Buonanotte. That is good alertness. De Bruyne. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Fernando Torres. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Can they get him away? There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Foden gets into some... takes the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Foden clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Just about within shooting range. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Now it's Torres. Cleared without complication. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
That looks a good ball through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's in plenty of space here. Van Dijk gets it away. Ball's gone out of play. Threads one in. That's the throw. Van Dijk swung over. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. Just the goalkeeper's chance, surely! And that could have brought them level.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, they've got it again. And he's away. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gets...
Takes a shot! Oh, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it...
Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please make
So
sure
90
to watch
minutes
the
couldn't
screen
produce
for
a
an
winner,
information
and we
bulletin
have
from the
extra
regional
time.
police department. Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Brighton did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. It's come to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. Pradio. Son Heung-min. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good read, needed to be. And he can clear it away and claimed it back swiftly. Looking for the run. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And he thumps it clear. He's having a go! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
That's a sharp pass. Palmer! And that's a shoot! Well, now, oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Extra time reaches half-time.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
Well,
screen
both teams have
right
run
now for
themselves into the
information on
ground
our
out there.
Super Bus
Does
service.
anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and a chance! Thinks one through. Tries to get it clear. And the keeper has it. Ball is over the line. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Throw in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from
Isak is on it. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
And
Look,
now,
Peter, a
please
strength
turn
in any
towards
team
the
has to
screen
be at
for a
the heart of
special
your defence.
presentation
And I'm
featuring-
afraid...
And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome to
turn either
today's
way
match.
from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. Buonanotte gets a foot in here. Buonanotte hurtling down that right flank. Ruta is onto this. Nicked it back promptly. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Oh, that's nice. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Foden. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Onana chooses to deal with it himself. Saka deals with that comfortably. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. He's found the way through. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Half an hour played now. That's an imaginative pass. Taken back almost at once. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Palmer! Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Pass somewhat off target. Played out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante.
Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Palmer. Foden. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Timber. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Pass is just off target. Now it's Foden. Ekitike. Oh, look, decent chance! It's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And that should get the job done. Well, they've got it again. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Looking for a runner. Brighton have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Good ball, good take.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Gets into some space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Foden.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Verbruggen gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Good take. He's through, tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas, and he's found a way past. Shot, surely! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 5 minutes is...
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi tries to pass it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's found the way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Messi is on his... Messi! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Francisco Conceição is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi, the ball has bounced loose now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
India are 3 down after a calamitous start. That's a decent clearance. And it's Rosicki. No, that's been intercepted. Seedorf. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Mbappe looks...
there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Now it's Messi. It's played through for him. Mbappe! It's in! cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Baresi. Oh, what a mistake! Goes for a shot! Williams! Oh, terrific save. India with the corner, they're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. There's the shot! He scored! Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 25 minutes is number 26.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul, he's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
But he's only too happy to take that back. And he's managed to get free. And he'll shoot here! A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Brzezinski tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Francisco Conceição. Conceição cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's well seen too. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Alexander-Arnold. More and more pressure on the ball here. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Francisco Conceição. Oh, delightful ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Seedorf. Neatly clipped into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to get it away. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way
2
through.
added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
And the action is back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Thinks about the shot. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Raul. Good, strong midfield running here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Messi. Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Brzezinski. And this is Messi. And it's been played through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Ronaldo. Raul. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Back into the middle. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Conceição.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Chalobah gets over and intercepts. Rafael Leao. Now it's Mbappe. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Fernandes cuts out the pass. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's got away. It's Raul! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
For Milan, after 60 minutes is number 22.
Fernandez. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get it through? Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. He is through here. Now there's a fine ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe! Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Messi. Messi. He has found the way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ambitious ball here. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Seedorf. Played back in, and this is Ronaldo, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide. Rafael Leao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao with the clearance. Messi. Now it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Half an hour gone in the second half. Mbappe! Nico Williams. Well-timed, excellent interception. Seedorf. Played out to the left flank. Rosicki has it out wide and in space. Alexander-Arnold, looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. This looks promising. Picked out brilliantly. A lot, shot a goal! Sticks it away! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Hakimi, the man synonymous with solidity. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rafael Leao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Seedorf. Messi. And this is Raul. Quality ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Short changes him with that pass. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to dink it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nico Williams. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that has earned... Cristiano Ronaldo! He scores!
There will be one minute
India
at a
grab a
time.
goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And that's a throw-in. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
We
Your
are glad
final
to
thoughts,
inform
Jim?
you that
Well,
today's
Peter,
match